precept. All right, let's get the next one. Check that out.
It says, I told my husband I wanted a picture alone with Jason Momoa, but he wasn't comfortable with that.
God.
What's the madness? The total disrespect. Like, okay, so much wrong with this.
Go ahead.
First of all, how dare you put another man in a position that your husband's supposed to be in? A woman's supposed to see her man as the greatest thing on the planet. You know what I'm saying? The only thing she should see greater than her husband is Christ himself. So the fact that she got this another man who's not her husband, arm wrapped around, he looked pretty close to her. You know what I'm saying? She's smiling like a bug. Look at that smile. Like, that's how she should feel when her husband is around. Not another man. So, you know.
Not when her husband getting stiff on.
Right. By the man, like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just utter disrespect. And the man is just weak as hell for even allowing it to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about this a lot. This is just how they programming men to be soft, to allow women to run all over them. You know what I'm saying? We brought up as men to, you know, cater to the woman, lay out the red carpet for her, but nobody ever tells the woman what the woman's supposed to do to treat, you know, how to treat a man, basically. So it's sad to even see that, but weak men allow that to happen. So, I mean, you get what you deserve. Yeah, that's sad. It's absolutely sad.
It is sad. Go ahead, Al.
I want to bring out Proverbs 14:1.
I got you.
Right, because this is something, to be honest, man, I couldn't be that guy. It's going to be a whole fiasco with me.
Hey, for real, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Proverbs 14:1.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house.
Right, so every wise woman is going to build her house, keep her house, make sure everything is straight. Right, read on.
But the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Right, see what she just did right there? Yeah, you out the window with me.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? If you doing that, I wonder what you're doing behind my back and everything else. Like you thought about this. You mapped everything out. Because you were so comfortable with it. So that means you're comfortable with being around another man. You know what I'm saying? And that man don't give a damn. He don't care. He disrespectful as well.
You already know it.
So, of course, it's going to feel right to her. Because that man not saying nothing.
It's sad.
We're going to get this one as well. It's like 26.
Hold on, let me pull it up. 26 and what?
We can start at 7.
You got it out?
The book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 7.
Just to show people that, again, like we're saying, this is not biblical. This is not how God ordained things. This is whoredom before our eyes, and this is evil. But because we live in America, like they say, in God we trust, but everything God established and God said is right, they teach and do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? With their mouth, they honor God, but their works, they deny Him. So, you know, we just gonna pull out the scriptures and just show you that this is whoredom, this is evil, and this is not okay. Go ahead and get that out.
Verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion.
Right, so the Bible is comparing an evil wife to a scorpion. If a scorpion sting you, you will die. Keep going.
A drunken woman and a gatter abroad causeth great anger, and she would not cover her own shame.
Right, a drunken woman and a woman that's always outside the house.
In the streets.
For the streets or the club, since y'all don't like the streets. We for the club. She won't cover it. They won't cover their own shame. It don't matter how shameless she look. It don't matter, because she gonna find a reason in her mind to justify her actions. You know what I'm saying? And the whole world gonna justify and back her, no matter how wrong it is, no matter how she doubting her man. A man can do everything right, But because he make her feel some type of way, this is what she gonna do to justify being a hoe. And it's not cool. Keep going up.
Verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Get that picture real quick out.
The one from last time?
It said the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
There she go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one. Oh, you come on. Nah, what's doing the other one?
That's the one? The last one.
Come on.
She ain't got them on them here.
No, I'm just saying, zoom in on it though.
Oh, this one?
Nah, the other one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, the white girl. Amanda. Caucasian.
Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. Look at her. Look at her eyes. You know what I'm saying? She's extremely happy to be hugged up with another man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that she's a hoe. Look at how she's looking with another man stiff arming her husband. The man that's supposed to protect her with his life. You know what I'm saying? This is sadness. Keep going up.
Verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
And this husband's giving his wife too much liberty, and she's abusing herself with the liberty that she has. Because she don't understand she's in sin. She don't understand that her disrespect to her husband is disrespect to the Lord himself. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't repent, it's not going to end well for her. Mm-hmm. Get down to 12 real quick. That's really what I...
Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her.
And this is what's going on with the women today. They opening their mouth as like a thirsty traveler who ain't had water in days. And the first time they see water, they drinking from every hedge, from every fountain, from every man. Go ahead and finish that.
By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Right, and if you don't know much about bow and arrow, the quiver is what the arrow goes in. It's like the pouch that sticks in the pouch that holds the pouches, you know what I'm saying? And a whorish woman, she gonna be available to every man that's near her. Mm-hmm. You gotta watch out for these signs. You gotta look to see these type of things in women, because if they showing you these red flags, you gotta understand, brother, that's not the woman that you want. You want to get away from a woman like this.
Alright, let's get Leviticus 26.
I'll read it.
Leviticus 26. Turn that sideways so you can see. Verse 1.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 1. It says, you shall make you no idols.
You shall what?
Make you no idols.
The Bible tells you not to make idols. Alright? The issue we have here in this picture, you go back to it. Mm-hmm. This is what you call an American Idol. This is what they make when they make these movies, or when they make these musicians, these actors, actresses. These are their American idols. Mm-hmm. And in this world, this crazy world we live in, idol can come into your household and tell you where he wants your couch at, and you're going to move it because you look up to him so much. Mm-hmm. You're going to feel like, oh, it's LeBron. He knows exactly how the furniture should be arranged. It's because you don't have no sense when it comes to these idols. Mm-hmm. We're not supposed to have no idols. We're not supposed to be following these people, and none of these people are following God. And I say 9 times out of 10, this white boy that's getting stiff-armed look up to the other white boy that's stiff-arming him. Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, because they be saying stuff like, "Oh, well, it was Justin Bieber. I can't really get mad at my wife. She has a crush on Brad Pitt. How can I get mad at her? It's Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? That's who it is. Right. That's where the idolatry come in at, because you would never say that or feel that way about an average man or regular man hugging on your woman and her putting her behind up against him like in this picture, mm-hmm. while stiff-arming you. This could never happen with a regular man in regular form, in regular sense, in a regular world. This is not normal at all. Mm-hmm. But because of idolatry, this is okay. and this is okay on a lot of people's chart and on a lot of people's scale because of who this man is. Had this been any other man, it's not okay. But because who it is, if you replace him with any celebrity, it's all good. This picture is okay. But you replace him with any regular man, then you're going to see a whole different story going on.
The jealousy of a man.
Completely different. But again, the idolatry here is why this is okay.
Right.
And that's where we at in America. We in the place of idolatry. The Lord said, "Ye shall have no idols." Make you no idols. And we live in the land that makes American idols every year. All right, that's the land we live in. So yeah, that's my take on it. This idolatry is something else to where you allow a man to put his hands on your woman. He like, but it was Spider-Man. What do you want me to do? You know, I can't compete with that. Madness, man. You had something else?
I wanted to stay in Sirach 26 and drop down to verse 25 and 26.
Sirach 26 or Leviticus?
Sirach. So like I did say Leviticus, huh?
Nah, we was in Leviticus.
Oh, Sirach 26, 25, 26.
Oh, yeah.
Because she wrong for this.
Absolutely.
She wrong for this. And a lot of women will see nothing wrong with this picture, bro. Oh, I don't see they were just having fun. This man not having fun that's being instilled on him.
Exactly.
He is not having fun at all. It's like
that this supposed to be his wife.
Yeah.
It's cool to do that in America though. It's cool to like embarrass your husband or like poke fun at him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You wanted what verse again? 25?
25, 26. Actually, you could read 24 as well.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 24. A dishonest woman contempteth shame.
Man, he looked like he look at his face. Look at his face. He looks so embarrassed. Look at that.
Look at his face.
He's not smiling. He's not. Nah, man. In his head, like, punch this guy in the face.
His friends gonna see this too.
Yeah.
I already been clowned him. You know it's on Facebook.
Straight up.
People at work on him, oh man, dude probably F your wife, dude.
Go back. Verse 24. A dishonest woman contempteth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
An honest woman would not even be in that situation.
Come.
Because that man not going to allow her to be in that situation. She probably wouldn't even be there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, read that last verse again,
Verse 24. A dishonest woman contempteth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Reverence her husband, right? In everything. She's not about to do what old girl did up there. You know what I'm saying? She's going to reverence her husband. If her husband says, no, you ain't taking no picture with dude, you ain't taking no picture with dude. Yeah, that's just what it is.
Straight
you know what I'm saying?
up.
They don't do it. If they ain't doing that, then you contempt this shame. Keep reading.
Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
So she didn't care what she did. She had no shame in her game. You know what I'm saying? And she shall be counted as a who?
As a dog.
We know what a dog is.
Let's get that. GNT, the Good News Translation.
And if you read the Bible, you would not be offended what's in there.
Straight up. This is the Word of God. Reading Christ's opinion. You can't be offended by that. You got it?
Hopefully they don't get a body up after this one. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25, in the Good News translation.
Good news.
It says, a self-willed woman.
A self-willed woman who thinks she's an independent woman can do everything by herself. Read.
A self-willed woman is a bitch.
Wait a minute. No, that says a dog up in there.
Now, in the Good News translation, it reads verbatim. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25, in the Good News translation. A self-willed woman is a bitch, but a woman with a sense of decency honors the Lord. A wife who honors her husband will seem wise to everyone. But if she dishonors him by her overbearing attitude, everyone will know that she is ungodly.
So you can tell by how big that smile is. She argued this man down to take this picture.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't going for it. He was not going for it, but dude still throwing, hey man, let her take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, you're my hero. But this man is in shame, he's embarrassed. Like
You can tell too by the shirt you see it say Denver Comic Con. And then just in the background, Denver Comic Con, he a comic head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably do kind of look up to dude because he in the whole little DC world or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he got the shirt on. The reason why I say that is because he probably not just there for her. He probably was there.
Wanted to be there.
Yeah, on some fan type shit. Yeah, that's crazy. And got stiff on with his girl.
And possibly his gal, was with that man that night.
Very possible in their world.
In their world, yes.
Because that is not.
I mean, it's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, that would be an honor, dude. Like, Jason Momoa banged my wife. Like, come on, bro. It's just sad. That was sarcasm.
Yep, send the asteroid. Hey, bro.
The name Be Hood gon' live forever. It's a Be Hood production, boy.
I was down to my last, down on my ass. To the OG, he found me and he gave me a chance. Grabbed me by the hand, told me to hop in. He didn't give me a name, just said I am who I am. He told me he was Kingpin, Alpha and Omega. Said he could take the pain away and make it all better. If you put your trust in me, then you ain't gotta settle. Have riches beyond measure, and your name gon' live forever. Yeah, your name gon' live forever. Before I forget to mention, if you want all of these provisions, then you gotta start by repenting. Yeah. Cause if you down with the mission, you gotta make a decision. You gotta meet these conditions. Told me learn the game and never break the code. Never give your strength to women, cause you cannot trust these hoes. Protect the elders and the children. Show your riches with the pole. Never have strife with your brother, gotta hold him down for sure. That's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me. Yeah, that's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me, yeah.
A man can gain the whole world, yet lose his own soul. He say everything that glitter won't profit you like gold. And all them smooth words ain't good for you, bro. And for a piece of bread, a man to sell his own soul. My OG told me to always be content, to stay upon my grind and stay focused on it. My OG told me to take care of mine, so I stick to the script and I stand on mine. Just like a watchtower, his spirit of mine. My OG told me to keep the 9 on my side. It'll drop all the ops, I will have to see it later. And the love that's in my cup, never spill it for these haters.
He told me learn the game and never break the code. Never give your strength to women, cause you cannot trust these hoes. Protect the elders and the children. Show your riches with the pole. Never have strife with your brother, gotta hold him down for sure. That's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me. Yeah, that's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me. Yeah, no, that's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me. Yeah, that's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me. Yeah, OG told me learn the game and never break the code. Never give your strength to women, cause you cannot trust these hoes. Protect the elders and the children. Show your riches with the pole. Never have strife with your brother, gotta hold him down for sure. That's what the OG he told me. That's what the OG he told me, yeah. That's what the Most High he told me, yeah.
The name Be Hood gon'
That's what
live
Christ
forever.
told me, yeah.
It's a Be Hood